Yeah, I noticed that the mic was working. Wasn't working. Thank you. I noticed just at the same time. Thank you all for mentioning it, though. I do really appreciate it. Welcome everybody to another Caves of Cud. Oh, I'm so excited for tonight. I have been hyping it up in my mind. I'm sorry that I'm a little late. I had kind of some nightmare edits that I didn't want to have looming over me for the rest of the week. Well, even just tonight. Oh boy. This is right at the precipice of a bunch of really cool big story points that I've been hyping up for a long time. I haven't been able to show anybody because this is the second furthest that we've ever been in. We are currently a turtle wizard. It's been going really well. I'm going to edit this whole thing together. If you've missed out on some of the beats of what's happened, put it up on YouTube afterwards. But the main thing is we have gone to... we started out, met a guy named Argiv. He told us about a contraption he wanted to make that was essentially like a ham radio. He caught a repeating signal, but couldn't decrypt it. Sent us on to a bunch of other tinkers. They said they could decrypt it, and sent us on a few fetch questy kind of things to get started on that. Eventually, we took the code down to a Beetle, which is like a weird rock supercomputer, maybe. And we have decrypted it. And now they've told us, hey, we're not telling you what we're doing, but we need you to go and get use of the spindle from the Earl of Omenporch. Because we need that now. The Earl of Omenporch. Being way up here. So this is Omenporch and the spindle. Well, sorry, this is Omenporch, this is the spindle. Like I said, we are in for a real interesting time now, I hope. We need Tinker 2. I have a lot of attribute points. We have some mutation points. I'm thinking... I'm going to hold off on the mutation point and buy another mutation at level 25. I think our carapace and everything is doing pretty well. We have... First skills, multi-weapon fighting... Customs and folklore, which we've gotten everything on. Tinkering, we're halfway through. Kind of low on cooking and gathering. Trying to slowly get up some cudgel. Just need 17 strength for that. What is our strength at right now? Hi. So I have a friend. It's 15, but modified to 18. Okay. So I actually need a fair bit to get up to where we need to go. Hi, buddy. He's licking my arm. You know, as you do. More multi-weapon would also need more strength, so I could certainly go for that. Hi. Oh. And charging strike is good with our cudgel stuff. Oh, buddy. I did really want to get into shield, but we really need just agility and then willpower for that one. I'm gonna actually just bump willpower here in a minute. Ego's not the worst one. I'm actually gonna do that. Hi. What is happening? I'm gonna do it twice. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I wasn't sure. So it must be, is it Ego 28 that this happens? I don't know when it does. It might be like, I think it's a cumulative... Oh, buddy. I think it is a cumulative score of mental powers. But here we go. Oh no. Strap in. I didn't necessarily want to hit this, but it's fun. You are being watched. It's a familiar feeling when someone has watched you in the past, when it's light that's betrayed your presence. You made a friend of the darkness. You pulled your hat brim low over your eyes. You step behind the cover of a thatched wall. But those who watch you now watch in spite of such simple obstructions. Their sight isn't mediated by the rays of a gleaming star or torch, but by something much older. If there are ways to conceal yourself from these seeing eyes, if there are new kinds of darknesses to befriend, you know nothing of them. So that means we now have Psychic Glimmer. Our Psychic Glimmer represents how noticeable you are in the vast psychic aether. As your mental mutations increase in level, so does your Psychic Glimmer and the frequency, strength, and number of those who desire to absorb your mind. Currently, you are being watched and pursued by ospreys, Toe's servants, and birds of psychic prey who pluck larval espers from their egg sacs. And remember, we had, Toe is the, like, being that grew up around a darkened star. Oh, buddy. Hey, Wonder Pip. Good to see you. Toe is the one that grew up around a darkened star that had that amaranthine prism that we killed Mammon Soul Drinker over, and then gave it into the Wardens. We're talking about the 1-2 God Toe. I don't want to talk too much about that, because I don't know anything about Toe, really. I have gotten Psychic Glimmer a little bit. I have done Earl of Omen Porch. I have gotten... My furthest run-in is me... Thank you. My furthest run-in is me getting to... oh, buddy. Sorry. I was at PAX Clank. I was trying to get the Clank, which sounds like an old-timey disease, and it kind of is. But I was trying to get the Clank, and now I'm currently on the Earl of Omen porch. So this is our second furthest run-in. Okay, Kitty is gone. Getting near the end. Okay, when I say that I don't really know where the story is going and how far in we are, everybody going, hey, it's right next to the end. Yeah, that's great. Not a lot to know beyond what you just said, to be honest. Fair enough. There's literally a single fact about him that I didn't mention. Interesting. Interesting. In any case. Like, I'm trying to figure all this out. It's so interesting. Okay, I haven't read In Macam Id. To the aspiring wanderer and votary of Carthax the athlete, few vistas rouse the imagination like the coral spans and spongy buttresses of the Palladium Reef. I state here what is known as fact, that the great crumbling edifice is moated by Lake Hinnom and her algae blooms. That the east prattling soup brooks of the Rainbow Woods spill out from under their canopy of spores and onto the webbed feet of the white ash. And that from the north, too, mangroves line the shore and pierce their roots through the stubborn ground to drink the algal liqueur. Of course, the dangers of the reef are plenty, and would overwhelm most wayfarers, no matter how cleanly they've mastered the compass. And so, even while visions of colored polyps burned bright in my mind, for years I had to content myself to the study of its atlases and the patchwork of letters knitted from its strange history. Being a scholar as well as a hunter, I knew this to be its own kind of journey. Actually, I did read this at one point, I remember. A variety of appellatives appear in the record dating back to before even the Sultanate. Macam Id, alternatively just Macam or Id. The Id Rhoda, or simply the cluster. Translations refracted so deeply through the prism of time are rarely accurate, but they can be instructive. Macamid resolves at something akin to the place within the place, or the place outside itself. Clarification beyond this point is, perhaps, forthcoming. Before being a trellis for the Coral City, the Palladian lattice seems to have been something of a gigantic infrastructure network to the Eaters. Few were the elaborations on this point, but for the existence of a hydraulic component, and that the whole complex was aided in its construction by the monstrous Galim. We know they stalked the inner reef in small numbers. The specters of this megastructure and all its cryptic aliases haunted my mind as I plied the contours of Cud Country, owning my skills as a wayfarer. Finally, come the ides of one mild Kisu Ux. It was at last my time to shove off. I shouldered my pack, slipped into my driest and springiest boots, and ventured out from Kippur and the eastern bush. The glow crow would have had me pierce the rainbow wood, but knowing better, I cleaved to the jungle edges instead. After a march of 3 days, the trees thinned, and the algal auroras of Lake Hinnom burst into sight. There was peace on the lake. The Esh are beautiful. They nip their stocky legs until one daredevil takes flight, and then they surge into a sailing cloud of feathers. I settled into a quiet eastward rhythm, musing on the labyrinth of symbiotes ahead of me, until one afternoon, the sky began to darken and a clamorous rose in my ears. Immediately I knew. It was the residual gyre plague of Svardim. Sacks rained onto the ground in a blinding huff, and before I could clear the kelp tangles, they were hatching. 3 lanky frog things grabbed my shoulders, but I shoved them off and sprinted straight away. I jumped and darted, but was quickly overwhelmed, and it was only my steady paws, practiced in the maneuver, that let me fetch a sheaf of yonder cane from my pack and scarf it before doom overtook me. I materialized in a far copse of kelp and jogged to safety. With my dreaminess rightfully shed, I eventually came to the reef proper. What an enchanting place! The maze of polyps allowed me to slink along, mostly unnoticed, and take in the doings of its flora and fauna. A rich diversity of life radiates across Cud, but in the reef, it flourishes on a new level. In but one hemmed-in quarter, I witnessed a tetrad of kaleidoslugs round the rune-cut cone of an enigma snail, a jelly huff, a cloud of plasma onto a memory eater, and a polycule of tongue tyrants devour a squad of interdictors. At one point, the reef came alive and a polyp-jeweled hermit walked out of the lattice. He grinned at me and bartered a broken handrail. When I turned my head to nod goodbye, he was gone. One beetle-lit evening, a melodic ensemble rose from the northeast and suffused the sponge bed, melding with its natural sounds. Hiking towards its source, I eventually spied the green and gold pipework of the Id Freehold glowing in the night air, and excitement swelled inside of me. Of course, I'd long heard of the lyrical community nestled in the sponge, but to have a chance to see it and speak with its denizens, I was beside myself. The place is simply bursting with life. Under the pipe arch, I was greeted warmly by one of its Svardim elds, and after gulping down a plate of tongue-in-cheek, I toured the kaleidoscopic corridors of its underhalls before settling on a starm chair in the aquatic and dreamlike salon. There, I puffed on a dyad of hookahs with a cyclopean frog for what seemed like 3 lifetimes. There was more to see and be seen by, but I met a clammy reception at the hands of another Svardim ancient, and was bidden an early exit. My pride prohibits me from saying more. I spent another week cycle sketching the autocathons? Autocathons? I'm not sure on that one, of the coral arcology and taking studious notes. But one final experience stays with me. As I was trudging back north, toward the bush and out of the reef, I kicked a polyp off the trellis and unearthed by chance a swollen bulb of sunslag. Here I took a moment to squeeze the bright nectar into a phial, and once I had looked up, I was met with the ageless stare of a galgal. Nothing had prepared me for it. My mind labored to make sense of what I was seeing. Gleaming wheels whipped in about a hypnotic core, and spokes prisms pulled apart the light of the high salt sun, and across the stretched sheet of iris, many eyes stared. Consciously, I was paralyzed, but some instinctual catalyst did its work. and I backed into the safety of the polyp maze and sped out. That is how I left the reef, looking deep into the Eater's past, and having it look back. Yeah, Otto Chthon can be roughly interpreted as native being, but, pronunciation is the problem. Thank you, though, Jarepis. So this is actually really important information. There's a lot of, like, clues as to things that you should and should not do in here. I've learned a little bit of them. For example, it talks about, a clammy reception. Don't go into clamped. Things like hiding in the polyps is kind of important because you can really, like, cut off vision from other things and kind of stealth around. There's going around the Rainbow Wood, because the Rainbow Wood will, in fact, just get you lost. And even gives us some lore, some gossip stuff. Alright. But, we're on our big quest. I need to look. So an important part that I already know about the Earl of Omenporch is having reputation. Because we can kill the Earl of Omenporch. That is a possible thing to do. But we can also use a high reputation to finish this quest. We need it with, God, is it 3? I think we need 3 factions with a high enough reputation. Dogs is probably enough. I don't remember the number. Not the Gersh. So the dogs like me. The Mechanimists love me. And I've got to assume the Barthermites are good enough with me, but maybe I'm wrong. Tortoises love me too, right, of course. Should have realized. Good old turtle wizard that we are. We went past the Barthermites. They can't be that high up. Ah, they're at 200? Okay. I think we have enough to just do it. We'll see. We might need 5. I don't remember if it's 3 or 5. We're going to hit some ruins up on the way and head straight to Omenporch. Yeah, the Rainbow Wood's a nasty, nasty place. You have to go there for the Clank. And that's about all I know about it, and the fact that it is a very nasty place. It's, when you go in, it is a fungal forest. And you can't, anytime that you try to get your bearings, you cannot travel in the overworld. It makes you get lost. It's miserable. Sorry. Listen, man, I didn't want to bother you. I'm really sorry. Just in case. Don't need things like bark armor anymore, that's for sure. Damn it. Problem of having electric damage, do a lot of splash damage, which is great for a ton of things, and really good at pissing a lot of other things off. Yeah, nothing really interesting here, but I like checking out the ruins. Sometimes you just find like a huge trove of books. It makes it worthwhile. So we're gonna have to go south because you can't actually go through these mountains in the overworld. You have to skirt them or go through them manually. Wow, that was wildly uneventful. I'm very happy for it. With hostiles. Oh, right. Hi. Oh god, we have proselytize now too. What if... Friend. Friend. In your current run, you learned a secret that told me that a unique item that you want happened to generate in the wood. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I don't see... Here's the interesting thing, and I mean, I don't want anybody to tell me, but I don't really know how to prepare for, Get to learn more about Kopur. At Starfarers, Reshef consulted with mysterious strangers and learned the secret of the Gyre. By cause of the misdeeds of the elder Sods and Sultans, Starbeams had levied a curse on Cud. Reshef vowed to make right from this wrong and redeem our doomed world. Yeah, I don't really know how to prepare for the Rainbow Woods. That'll be interesting. I know some of it. My death from my longest run in was to a Tetra Sludge. So I do understand sludges. Well, okay. I know how bad they are. I don't know how to make them not that bad. I wonder why those flies aren't bothering us. Ow. Jerk. Right, I forgot that they just knock you to the side immediately. Also, our fly friend is less useful than I wanted. Hey, just out of curiosity. Oh, no. Hold up. I think that I told it to attack me. Do that, please. Okay. I'm just gonna shoot these trees to death for a moment. And this is why we've bought, like, 4,000 rounds. Because I don't think I can sunder the mind of a tree. Maybe. Here, let's see. Yeah. Probably unnecessary to do all this. And by probably, I mean almost definitely. Not having to deal with these later. Accidentally walk into them for some reason is a thing I desire. It's also just a bunch of free experience. We've got the ammo, right? Yeah, we still have 3,000. You run through thousands real quick when you're doing dumb shit like this, though. Alright. We have traveled to Omen Porch. And Asphodel, the Earl of Omen Porch. Welcome to Omen Porch, traveler. Enjoy your visit to my earldom. Feast your eyes upon my tall and glorious spindle. Take in the scent of roasted musa. Are you truly the Earl of Omen Porch? Indubitably, for I've proclaimed it so. There is no Earl to tell me otherwise. Earl Asphodel, the Barthermites request your permission to lease control of the spindle. Their inquiries into the past have led them here. Lease control of my spindle, you say? Well, well, that's a colossal request. There's no simple price I can assign to such a thing. Were I to grant such a request, you would owe me a great debt. You and several of your allies. So you say, how can I appease you? Okay, so if I was loved by the consortium, this make it real easy. I will convene a council. The first council of Omen Porch. Send word to 4 of your allied factions. Fuck, 4, not 3, damn. Have them send delegates. Together, perhaps, you can appease me. Okay, make sure that we're... Alright, let's look at favored again. I think that it literally means that I have to be welcomed in their holy places. Yeah, anything that says that, I believe, is favored. So, dogs, mechanimists, and tortoises would currently be very happy with me. But we need to find a way to get other groups to like us. We could do some stuff for the Barthermites, maybe. I might be able to water ritual them again. I don't know if I think that I did already, though, with Otho. So, like, other rep that I have that's pretty high. Apes. Apes like me decently. I could try and find an ape. There was an ape in the... there was a legendary ape, if I remember correctly, in the desert. Beetles are actually liking me, but I don't know how I'm going to get more rep with Beetles. Birds, too. But again, I don't know too many legendary birds. Dromad merchants are kind of close. Again, hard to actually get rep with them because I can't just water ritual them easily. Some of the villagers would be good. Very possible to just gain faction with some village. Like, Joppa doesn't like me, huh? No, only 60. Oof. Yeah. Gross. Alright, so we've got some quests. So the funny thing is, I believe we already have Circuit Board Solus. So that one's bugged, actually. I think... The reason why I know about wish commands is I had this happen before where a quest became bugged, so I wished to fix it. I might need to do that. We need, like... These are all unknown quest givers. Quest giver in Joppa. Sharkish. Oh, that's from the statue. We need actual people. Another thing that we could do... like layers anywhere? We've got only 4. We've already done Mammon. We've got the legendary boar, another boar, and a glow path. So we might be able to do something with those. If we highlight the layers. And they're all right. Wow, they're all just in a row. That's useful. Let's look around here real quick. At noon, under an uncanny and cyan sky, the people of Mind Mesh saw an image on the horizon that looked like a sapphire bathed in cyan. It was Jaxarduct II, and after he came and left Mind Mesh, people built a monument to him and called him the Cyan Sapphire. Called her Hammer and Silver for Jaxarduct III. So I'm a little curious. We have this visor. It has 500 health. Yeah. Check into the legendaries, even though their own factions aren't necessarily relevant. They might be loved or hated by ones that matter. Exactly. That's why I was going to go to the various layers. We could do a little murder. It's only tough. This seems like a bad idea. I shouldn't do that. Also, let's go to Ezra. This is a big, important kind of... This is like Joppa. More important than Joppa, I'd say. It's a village that's always here and features heavily in the lore. Mural of Jaxarduct I, made of Kirapir. The tomb mural depicts a significant event from the life of the ancient sultan. Recall the Battle of Shuk Hollow, where, after auguring a fortuitous omen, Jaxarduct wielded her dagger and struck down the Cosmic Boon clan in the name of virtue. Recall afterward how trees and cohorts bellowed in misery for days and days. So there's a banana rancher. There's Mayor Haddis, a tree. You're welcome in the village of Ezra, seedling. Sit with me and watch the sun breathe shadows over the day. You're a tree. Ha! So I am. I split stone and joggle my fingers at the salt sky. So I do today, so I did yesterday. How old are you? I tally so many autumns, but until I am black with rot, I cannot be ring-right. The etching on my undertrunk places my seed date to the reign of Jaxarduct III, so I am told. Do I think Joke Boat exists in the Cud setting? They did say it was a cursed land. Technically, that makes you an eater, doesn't it? Ha ha ha, suppose so. How did you become mayor of the village? Ha! I stood long enough. I joggled my fingers at the salt sky, and I watched thy seedlings sprout and wither, and I watched thou place stones in straight lines like the bees in their nests of wax. I stood until the stones were nigh by me. The people followed the stones. Who's Ezra's warden? One called 1FF, who wandered in errancy out of the tomb and was reprogrammed by the daughter, who lived and died in the wrought black box 9 daughters ago. Okay, wait. So I don't really know that much about the idea of daughters. There is the, what a quote. I don't know much about daughters, but if I remember correctly, the Pottus Templar that are like pure humans and hate mutated humans are known as the Sons and Daughters. So I wonder if this is just like a Puttis Templar. What's the history of this place? Ezra is more than tree old, it's stone old. Seedlings have lived here since our roots dreamed of joggling their fingers at the salt sky. They ate earth and belched freight at the stars, and this place was their stomach. Later, as the star tree died and they buried their dead under its roots, this was their funerary place. Now, we nurse electric milk from old and aching temple, and turn our wheels and grind our seeds and grains. Now, we are they. Star Tree. I, the blue mother who breaks the sky. Those who eat call her Jaus. Jaus? And those who wake call her Spindle. Okay, and I don't understand Eater Wake yet either. It's still... Eaters are ancient and, like, had a big society, essentially. And I guess we're the ones who wake. The northwest seat, the rock of black spot. There a plant and daughter live. There cats of chrome purr at tiny suns. Looking for work. Ezra is old, and has long since cut a groove into the world, and resides there in stillness and harmony. But Zotham the Penitent One is a seedling, new to the world, and he quakes at all the tensing the world does. Perhaps you can share in his angst. What an amazing way to put that. Six shrew. So there's another plant, so I'm guessing this is the rot black box, no? Oh joy, another meat bean. Please tell me you're here to buy something. You're being a bit rude. You're being a bit annoying, so I suppose both of us have our burdens to bear. Okay, I like six shrew. Perhaps we should do some trading and move on with our lives, hmm? Something the matter? Oh, I'm fine. I simply adore being assigned this stinking backwater Musa Grove after decades of service, unceremoniously dumped in an office next to a fleshy tinker who works day and night, making all manner of racket through the thinnest, most conductive walls ever crafted. What is it humans say? Living the dream? Yes, I'm living the dream. I am Six Shrew, a merchant from the consortium of Phyta, disinclined to waste their time on talkative strangers. I sell things and you can buy them. I would in fact strongly encourage you to buy them and be on your way. Why are you called Six Shrew? Why are you called Pest? Because I am a pest? Just so. Would you like to buy something, Pest? Sure. What do you got? I fucking love this dude. Oh, you're a real fucker. The Crystal Longsword is worth more than the ceremonial Vibro Kopesh that we got off of Sod Almas. Huh. That's kind of surprising. That doesn't seem like it should be. Strength bonus cap is 7. And this has not. Yeah, Interesting. So heavy. Could buy a big weird artifact. I'd have to actually find enough things to sell though, and I don't think I do. If I sold this, that's a fair bit. I sold the Cybernetics Credit Wedge, that's a fair bit. Don't know if I need to get rid of the keys, if I can. They're worth a bit, but the ways to get into what's it called? Bethesda Susa. I mean, I can always turn these off. Okay. The Vibra Khopesh is one of the most accessible things in the game. I mean, I guess. Well, that's a way to put it. Alright, so I guess this is a daughter. Who are you? She gives you a hard stare. I am a daughter of exile. Okay, yeah. But you should call me Ilahaj, daughter of exile. Tinker nuns. The world sees fit to call us that, my sisters and me. Do you know the story told of Rebecca the exile? She was a teacher to Reshef, but he excommunicated her from the Sultanate and banished her from the realm. To know her, I've chosen a life of unbelonging, and among my sisters, I have the honor of permanent residence by her gravesite. I'll tell you this, traveler, the shape of a society is visible only from the outside, and there is peace beyond a boundary. Tell me about this village. Ezra sits in the shadow of history, where small things grow. It's the moss beneath the statue, quite literally. For centuries, monarchs concerned themselves with felling trees, and now of the Covenant, only Ezra remains. Covenant. Okay, so the Coven was... Okay, The Coven is like what... Or Coven, rather, is what was spanning the stars, and... well, I know some later things, too. It's home to Rebecca's gravesite, so for the daughters is a secret place. You may notice more of us on pilgrimage. Who's the man camped near the graveyard? Zotham. I don't see utility in unkindness, but he's a fool. Were it that proximity to meekness made one meek. I have no use for a man who seeks salvation in the body of a dead woman. What do you think of the plant you share this building with? I don't. Amazing. Okay, wait. What faction is she? So disliked by cats, admired by the villagers of Joppa, and hated by Badals. Well, I have a bit of a relationship with Joppa. I don't really want cats to not like me, though. Badals already like me, so I don't hate losing some favor with them. Oh, she has a Schrodinger page. Dang. That's a way to get faction rep. You can write yourself into Cud's history as having done a legendary thing that everyone loves you for. I have learned that one. Let's talk to Zotham. Take it and run! No. That's a bad idea. Live and drink, wayfarer. Cause no strife here, and we will have no quarrel. I'm Jeef daughter. I am no one of any importance, but my name is Zotham, and some call me the Penitent. Penitent? I was once a vile grave robber, the lowest of the low. Years ago, I sought to plunder the Tomb of the Eaters, and set off to do so with a pair of Confederates. I watched both die, slain by ancient artifice and entombed with the ancient dead. I would have shared their fate, but for a coterie of Mopango nesting in the catacombs. They kept me safe and fed me while I treated my wounds. It is in their honor that I seek a credo now. Mopango. Mopango are plated, digging creatures whose armor's scales glow a pale white. They are contemplative, sociable, and mostly peaceful. They commune with ancient objects, which is why a coterie of their kind lives in the Tomb of the Eaters. They are patient even with rough-hewn wanderers such as we, but it's still not best to ask one to explain Air Credo. Credo. Yes, it is a rite of passage for the Mopango people, a statement that inspires contemplation, discussion, and thought. An ideal credo has no single explanation or interpretation and is meant to inspire contemplation in those who hear it. For this reason, it is considered rude among Mopango to ask the meaning of a credo. Someday I will find mine. Where the Mopango? Yeah, okay. I'd like to meet them. If you do find yourself in the tomb, the Mopango settlement is nestled in the wall of the northwest catacombs. The entrance is guarded by a chain turret named Vivira, brightly painted to distinguish M from Air Brethren. Resist your reflexive urge to fight or flee, as Vivira is friendly and open to parley. If you meet, tell them I sent you. Speak to a turret? Suppose I will. Live and drink. Okay. What are you doing here? I watch over the grave of Rebecca to atone for my deeds, and to find my credo. Your deeds? Yeah, okay. I need to enter the Tomb of the Eaters. Is your motivation just? Yes. Sure. Yeah, I want really good shit so I can beat this game. That seems pretty just. Only those who pay their respects to the grave of Rebecca will know the way into the tomb. If you make it inside, they will offer you solace and knowledge and can tell you more of the tomb's contents. Who's Rebecca? Rebecca was a physician and an advisor to Reshef until she lost his favor. When, after years of exile, she lost her voice and then her life, she was buried here, an outsider unfit to be interred with the honored dead. So she rests here. You speak like a warden. I am no warden. My only fellowship is with my own shame. Yeah, okay. Okay, so there's a grave for Rebecca somewhere? Overdosed on Uber Nostrum. Pushed off a cliff by an electric snail. Fell from a cliff trying to recover a lost fullerite arrow. Killed in a duel over a pair of spiked gauntlets. Wow, that's embarrassing. Spiked gauntlets are garbage. Or at least, they're not amazing. Euromuir. Died of metaphysical causes. Oh, that's great. Iraq. Crushed to death by a falling nylon backpack. Choked on some mashed leg. Spike gauntlets have their place. Yeah. If you're an Ezra, if you've made it to Ezra, I don't think you need spike gauntlets anymore. Knocked over the head with a copy of Crime and Punishment. Dang, Coon. Mummified by the villagers of Tuva. And this is... You recover the mark of death of the late Sultanate? Wait, what? Succumb to glot rot, Rebecca. The mark of death is a fish? Question mark? Because that's why she got exiled, is she stole the mark of death off the Tomb of the Eaters. So I was here before once, and I never actually looked at this grave like a dummy. Yeah, huh. Lost mark of the death was a fish. J-Repis, I don't know these things. Why would you tell me that it's ProcGen? Well, there's the joy sucked out of that. Of me trying to figure out if there's some kind of secret. Okay, just ProcGen. Great. Glad that I don't have to think about it. It was neat to think about it for a moment and wonder if there was meaning. I'm glad that that's no longer a thing I have to do. Sorry, but please. Like, come on. I appreciate that you're interested, but also at the same time, you don't need to, like, just explain everything immediately. Okay. Let's go to those spots of the legends. A lair. That's actually useful. Huh. Well, I was going to find a bunch of layers, but I suppose that we can just stumble on one. That seems fine. Oh, yeah, no. The confusion was not bothersome, thank you. I appreciate that you're trying to help. I'm not trying to blow up your spot too much, but also, you know, it's not... If you hear confusion in my tone for this game, it's me puzzling something out, I would say. Turning it over in my mind. Trust me, if I want to know the answer to something and if it's confusing, and I find it obnoxious, I will absolutely ask and mention it. If I don't, well, that probably means I'm just trying to figure it out on my own. I'm just naturally good at being confused. This is very true. I'm a person of certain skills. I'm like Taken Man, but if he sucked. That's his name, right? I haven't seen the movie. I'm pretty sure that that's accurate. Yeah, the real secret with any kind of story things, if you think that I'm annoyed by it, it is more than okay, and I will certainly not be mad at you if you ask and you just say, "Hey, was that a real question?" Because I'll tell you immediately. Also, that's not useful to kill. Well, actually, I could get loved by Badals. We're kind of close on the Badals. Problem is, I don't know that I want robots to hate me even more. They really hate me, though. Whatever, we'll just kill it. I am favored by Badals. Hell yeah. Was that enough, actually? Drum of Lava. I kind of don't want to grab that, actually, because I just get the feeling that it's going to break, and then I'm going to burn myself up and die, and I'm just going to leave it. I don't ever want to look at that again. Oh, it's mad at me. I must have electrocuted it. What are you? A bloody fire ant queen. Neat. Now you're dead. Okay, so we're favored by dogs? Beetles. Okay, I mean, we can just look for green, right? Actually, if we just collapse it. So 1, 2, 3. Right, okay. And 4 for tortoises. Hell yeah, we're good. Yeah, and I apologize a little bit for coming down on you as hard as I did, but I've had a fair number of these instances at this point, and I'm more sensitive for it with this game. I'm normally pretty good about, like, not caring about backseating all that much, but I am so fucking into this game. Like, this game is just so cool, and every time that somebody's just like, oh, here's a big secret, in a way, I'm like, fuck, god, fuck, piss. I just want to throw everything. I'm really bad for oversharing, too. I getcha. Oh, right, I forgot that I have an extra face. I should find something to put on it. I could use a recoiler. Like, I'm just extra sensitive, too, with this game, because, oh, man, this game. I could have definitely used the hover sled, but then that glow sphere is unequipped, which is gonna make traveling a little nasty. Oh, we can just head straight back to Omenport, so that's kind of cool. Oh, God. Okay, so that thing is monstrously terrifying. And one of the main reasons why I lost my biggest run. Because they're very good at grabbing you and then ripping your limbs off. I didn't die to it, but I lost a lot of limbs, and that made things not so easy for me. See, what I need to do is ally with House Davion so I can attach an Ultra AC 20++ to myself. Technically, let me show you something, actually. So we're a mutant, so we're not allowed to become, as it's known. Alright, we should go to Shervapur anyway. It's funny that there's, like, a town next to the town. Do we have a torch? Sure don't. Yeah, we're just so far away immediately. Hey, I. Hey, hi, hello. That's interesting. Isn't Shervapur a settlement? Or was it a historic site? Hold up. A second here. Oh, it's a historic site. So that laser could have been meant for me. I would like some light or to leave. Fuck. I fucked up. Fucked up? We can leave the hover sled. It's okay. Pick it up afterwards. For now... We keeping hydrated in these caves? I'm trying. I am second furthest that I've ever made it in. I've passed the Earl of Omen Porch before, and a little bit past that. I've made it to where they want me to get the Clank. But we are currently on Earl of Omen Porch, and I'm about to beat it. Ooh, my chair is not sounding good. Also, hello. Well, that gives me a lot of faction rep. I don't really need it anymore, because we just got enough, but actually... Hey, guess what? Friend. Keep forgetting that I got that. Oh shit. Hi. Disliked by the Isakari for eating all their fruit. Is it like a chain laser? Sure it is. It's exactly what it is. Oh god, there's 2 more legendary crabs. Jesus Christ. That's a lot. I'm gonna tighten my carapace up. I'm gonna blow up their mind. Actually, I think I might just do this. I like that one instead. Laser's kind of doing our job for us. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck shot me? Something shot me from the west. Okay, I'm now terrified, need to leave. I can't die now. I cannot die now. What is that? A waveform worm. There's a lot of things that I don't even know. Okay. We have our own legendary crab with us. Oh! I apparently killed that crab? Wait. What? Oh. They grabbed me somehow. Did I walk into these? I didn't think I walked into them. They might have pulled me. That sounds likely. Fuck. Down. Okay. Huh. Big metal claw. God, I hope not. Kill this waveform worm, maybe? Jesus Christ. And there's another one. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that big crab in a jail. Fuck off. Okay. All good. Masterwork Slender Freezing Steel Longsword. Eh. Need another face. In 42-1 BR, or so 42-51, people learned of a clone of Jaxarduck II that had died. Jaxarduck II was alive and well. Okay. I think I've already read that. Were these mine? Like it? Okay. Oh, I forgot that I have a jetpack. Forgetting about that. Oh no. We have a friend. Whoop whoop. Hi. Send out your kitties. Hi, Bud. Hi. Okay, I'm not petting, right? Listen, I really need to get to some story tonight, dude. I need it. I need it so bad. You don't understand. I need to show people the cool shit that happens. I love you, but just... Oh, buddy. Oh, I know. Okay. Alright, let's get the hover sled. Yes, I know, buddy, I know. Get and equip the hover sled. I think I can actually go to the... like, overworld map now? I think we're good? Okay. Oh, we have the boy. Boy, are you ever lovey tonight. Alright. Oh, Spindle's too difficult to traverse. Yeah. I don't want to go to the Spindle. We need to go here. To Omen Porch. Yes, I know. Oh my god. He's purring so loud. Oh, thank you. He's now licking me again. Let's do this quest. Don't bite me. You started to bite. Don't not trade. Live and drink. Live and drink. Wait, what? There, that was weird. I talked to something different. Did I not hit him? I might not have. Okay, bud. Oh my god, he's just right in front of the screen. Hi. He's up plotting something, already done something. The plot is he would like me to fall asleep with him and snuggle him. Alright, request the lease. How can we appease you? Convene the council then. Come back in 3 days. Okay. Kind of feel like I should just wait here. Hi. Oh, buddy. Oh, I could probably sleep in his cot. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh my god. Every time that I try and touch the keyboard, he, like, smacks my hand off of it to pet him. Hi. You're very needy right now. No, yep, I thank you. That's very nice. I just kind of want to listen. Listen, man. Yeah, no, I know. Delegates from my allied factions. I love that one of my allied factions is dogs. Oh, buddy. Okay, he is laying down. Oh, right. Probably should eat sometime rather than just sleep for 3 days. Who knew that that would be a smart thing to do? If I remember correctly, they actually show up here. Like, so how many days has it been? I haven't been able to pay attention. He's been so insistent. Like, I don't think we need to leave the area. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, no, okay. We did. We have beetles, dogs, and tortoises here, it looks like. I did see a beetle, right? I saw arcs. Oh, no, Mechanimist. Mechanimist Houndmaster, and delegate for the Mechanimists. Sparking Beetle and Delicate for the Beetles. Saltback and Delicate for the Tortoises. And a bunch of Herkhounds. Should I imagine are my delegates for the dogs? Are you ready to begin negotiations? Yep. Okay. Here is a very interesting moment in time. What do we want to do? We can share the burden of how to appease him across all of our allies. So everybody gives up something. We can share the burden between 2 allies and make them lose a lot of faction reputation with us. We can spare 1 faction of all obligation and betray a different faction. Which has some great rewards, but also, oh boy. We can also invoke the Chaos Spiel. And get highly entropic beings to like me, I guess? What do y'all think? The question marks scare the fuck out of me with this one. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know that I want to do it. I'm like, I want to do it at some point, but I don't want to do it on the first few runs. Highly entropic beans? Yeah.
I feel the cosmos.
Good to see you, Zombo. Thank you for that 87 months.
Highly entropic beans?
Yeah, it's like those, like hoppin' beans that you'd get as a kid. Go all over the place. I do... Destroying 1 faction's kind of neat. Here's the thing. I'm not betraying dogs. I can't betray Beetles because I have to imagine that's terrible. I do not want to betray Mechanimus because I know that's terrible, because then we can't go to the 6-day stilt ever again. And then that leaves finally turtles. But I'm a turtle. Am I gonna be a pariah and betray my own people? Like, all of these factions are kind of not the ones that I want to betray. I guess that we're just gonna share the burden? Unless people are like really into the chaos feel. I think that's such a bad idea. We're so close to some really cool things, and I think that might just murder me somehow. This isn't even the cool shit yet. I love that there are, like, choices like this in this game, though. Like, story choices are weird. Pact is struck. Struck? Struck. Question marks does sound fun, though. It really does. Your friends may lease the spindle as we agreed. Let's share water with them. I feel like that's gotta be worth a lot. Tell them about the caravan. Dang, okay. Could learn Snake Oiler. I kind of like our reputation with the fighter, though. Might be alright. Right. Okay. It's rad as hell that we actually, the Beetle that summons up as a delegate actually stays here and we can trade rubber suits into them? That's amazing. That's so good. Holy shit. Snake Oiler is a great skill for somebody that's dumped ego, but you can't... Oh, like to learn it that way. Sure. I was gonna say you can't get it if you've dumped ego because you need ego to learn it, but you can get around that by doing that. True. Fair. Alright, let's go tell the Barthermites that we're successful. Easy quest. Hardly had to do anything. Didn't really have to fight. Didn't really mean to do that, but sure. Shit.
Very nice.
Yo, thanks for the follow, Clutch. Welcome, welcome. And thanks everybody for stopping by. We're on a little late tonight. Or started a little late, rather. I'm normally up this late, let's be honest. But yeah, I've really gotten into CUD recently. In no small part because of my broken hand. How does this game compare to Dwarf Fortress? Well, you enjoy it if you love Dwarf Fortress. It is very complicated in some similar ways and has like a lot of the same kind of very funny Markov chain bullshit of like here's an example, a thing that happened to me very recently that I had forgotten to share, and I can share it now. Ooh, don't worry about that. We found the village of the haters. I don't know if I can make this bigger. In 629 AR, the villagers of Uzawar deposed the mayor and gave power to an elected parliament. The parliamentarians promised to forever uphold the divinity of the practice of berating. Because in 378 BR, a mate from Uzawar journeyed through land-strangled route land root strangled to the earth. There she visited a workshop and met a sophist who taught her the way of berating. She returned home and taught what she'd learned to the kith of the village. Love a good village of haters. The village of the haters was very, very solid. So there's lots of really cool things like that. There's a lot of very, like, weird random shit that wants you dead, like Dwarf Fortress. But Dwarf Fortress is very much, like, I know that they're adding a roguelike mode, adventure mode kind of thing to Dwarf Fortress. This is not at all a city builder. This is extremely a classic roguelike. So the gameplay side of it's very different. I like the idea of Dwarf Fortress, but I am not good enough as into that style of thing, I guess. And I ended up, like, falling off of it eventually. I'd say this is a little more optimized for that kind of stuff. I felt like this was easier to learn than Dwarf Fortress by, like, a lot, honestly. Oh, wait, why am I walking? I have a recoiler. Just teleport myself there. First, we're gonna go to Maffeo. We really need to talk to Maffeo a lot now and do everything that we can here. Alright, so let's sell some things and store some things. Get rid of one glow sphere. But yeah, hard to know if it'll resonate with you. It really depends on if you are willing to do roguelikes. But I think that if you're willing to sit down and learn Dwarf Fortress, you probably have the patience to learn this game. And this game is amazing. Truly fantastic. This has quickly become my game of the year from, what was it? Last year? It's been in dev for a very long time, though. Learned about Jaxerduct again. From what you understand, the role-playing choices are pretty wild in this. Yes. Very. There. Oh, I did something really stupid. I should have been here because we have storage here. So I was one over and I was overburdened, so I couldn't. I'm like, I can't quite reach my storage to put it away. Which is very funny. Yeah, it's been developed for 17 years, but 2015 is when it first started being playable, from my understanding. Yeah, this game has been built for a long time. So in that way, too, it's very Dwarf Fortress adjacent. Like, I can definitely see why you would consider these to be in similar veins, but they're in different genres, if that makes sense. It's weird. And yes, as far as the role-playing choices being kind of wild, we just had the chance to betray dogs so that we could steal their heirloom. Or get an heirloom from somebody else. Because we needed a plant man to give us the keys to a spire to space so that these albino quilled hacker bears can use it to do something with a decoded signal that we got from a ham radio and then decoded on a Beetle, which is an ancient rock computer. So there you go, Clutch. That's where we're at right now. There's the broad strokes of the story thus far. Dogs and plant men are in a war? No. We could have betrayed the dogs to get the plant man a thing he wanted. A biodynamic cell that we fill with blood? Jesus Christ. Oh, actually, I have seen these before. Okay, so if we can fill it with blood, which actually seems really useful as a source of energy. We get a lot of blood around us most of the time. Oh yeah, the Consortium of Fighter are at war with fungi. That's true. Yeah. That part I do know. Good to see you, MDCT. If you need to know more about Caves of God, may I suggest that you talk to Doc, MDCT there. Very cool streamer person and friend. We're at, we just completed Earl of Omen Porch. Stuff are happening. Stuff are happening? Stuff is going to happen. Okay, what else do I need to I can just dump these off. I don't need them. Could sell that. Oh, I was gonna get rid of the hover sled for now. I need light instead. I'm very nervous, is the thing. Because I know where we're at, and oh man. Just don't want to die. Let's throw those away for now. I should sell them, it's okay. Too bad the Vampire Frog died, would have been thematic. True. Yeah, Vampire Frog didn't do so well. Turtle Wizard, though. Turtle Wizard is kicking ass. Yeah, this game has a lot of visual polish, despite looking like it's just ASCII art. There's really neat, like, particle effects and stuff. Like, look at the fires and things. Or, like, flickering lights. There's a surprising amount of stuff like that. Is this mask still the best thing I've ever found? It's up there. So look at what I just... Here's for Doc, I guess. Yeah, Larian, I think you're just saying this so that you can get me to show it to Doc. God, what did we even kill again? Was it just like a random... It wasn't even a goat folk. It was something like... a slug? Or something? Or like an ooze? There was some weird, like... non-sentient being, essentially, that we bumped into. Accidentally killed. Oh, I think it might have been an ape? I don't know. And, stumbled into this. 1 armor, 1 dodge, 28 cold resistance, 2 strength, and reputation with apes, beetles, and hermits. Wildly good. Have you secured the spindle? Yes, the spindle is ours. That is sterling news, journey friend. I'll go inform Bartham straight away. Back to favored. And speaking of visual cues, the whole compound rumbles around you. The walls creak, loose objects skid about, and dust is stirred up in iridescent clouds. Otho yells, Chief! Chief daughter of the 67th, come back here! That rumbling, what was it, an explosion? What are you thinking, Otho? Grave thoughts, Chief daughter of the 67th. Listen to me now. Take this key card, go to Ereshkigal's room, and... Oh, that's the mainframe. It's what she prefers to be called. Go to her room, access Ereshkigal, and scan the shale surrounding the Enclave for anomalies. I've asked her to ready her sensors. Update me with what you learn. You may use the intercom in the northeast corner of Ereshkigal's room to deliver your update. Go, quickly! I'd soon be disabused of my fears. Yeah, so, for those that don't know, this is ostensibly, before now, like, a safe zone. Like, a fully safe zone. Like, there's been zero problems. It's got all of our favorite cool characters, like Q-Girl. The hacker albino bear. And Shem -1. Let's go talk to Ereshkigal. Wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. Sensor access granted. The thin world is open to you. What do you wish? Scan surroundings. Scanning. Intruders detected. I'm sounding alarms. I'm calculating probable attack radii. Explain probable attack radii. Available power. I am playing keyboard only, yes. You can play this with a controller, wildly enough. So we can activate, like, Rodanus Y. Yeah, apparently people love the controller. And say it's real good for this. Please no, this kind of game on a controller would be a nightmare. No, I don't actually think it is. I really don't think it is. People swear by it. A lot of people. I also thought I thought the same thing too, but like tons of people are like, no. No, it's actually real good. So the Templars are gonna attack from those spots. Fuck. And we can use available power to turn things on. I kind of want to summon up Rodanus. And we can turn on these chain lasers. Okay, those use 50. So I guess I'll turn this one on, because that's the bigger spawn. You have tech for this quest. I'll do without, but thank you. How's the modding community? There's a lot of mods, yeah. God, what are the rest of the power things? I don't remember. Hmm. 9 amps, but per square. So that's not going to help us too much on the south, because we can only do 2 squares then. Looks like you're buying this game. Sounds like it's just your type. It's incredible, Clutch. It's really, really cool. We are at, like, a pretty decent point into the game. It must be activated manually. Okay. Right. So that's 4 squares, so it's just gonna be too much. I guess we can just leave it here? I don't know. I don't want characters to die. Well, I guess we're ready. There's probably a way to power up Ereshkigal more. Hi, Otho. With the chrome key card I gave you, you now have access to our power grid. There are chain laser emplacement and force projectors across the Enclave. Use Reshkagal's reconnaissance to decide which defense to enable. You can also broadcast an overclock command or activate Rodanis Y by interfacing. Be mindful of the amperage draw, though. If you overdraw the grid, you could cause brownouts. Oh, so I could go a little over. So maybe I can try and overclock the chromelings? This sequence is scary as fuck. It's terrifying. Okay. A call to arms. Optional to prepare defenses. I don't like this warning is really I'm not liking it. I'm just gonna unclock those. That sounds terrifying. It's really making me question things. Yeah, there's no indicator of how long you have. It's just be prepared. Here it comes. Also, like, we love these characters. These are literal characters that we're talking to. It's time to fight, Chief.67th. Are you with me? I'm gonna share my water with Q-Girl real quickly. Because Q-Girl rules. Oh. Might be my last chance. Let's share some whispers together. There's Jacobo over here. May our guns' lasers shine with the light of the Cassafessence. Do I compliment Q-Girl on every run that gets far enough? Well, yes. God, that chromeling there scared the fuck out of me for a second. I don't remember how this actually happens. Also, wait. Did this deactivate it? Okay, yeah, no, this one's activated, right? I always say that her hair is a quasar of indigo and ochre. Or ochre, or whatever. The ceiling collapses and rocks come pouring in. Oh, fuck. A Gunner Knight Templar. 2 of them. Regular Knight Templar. An Implanted Knight Templar. God, the music, too. Let's get the Gunner, or the Implanted, maybe? Either the Gunner or the Implanted I'm going to Sunder Mine with, I think. Alright, let's connect mines and try and... The attack has no effect. Oh, it's because it's a robot? Maybe because they're implanted? Shit. Oh god, more of them are coming in. Fuck. Oh shit! Hi! An implanted Banner Knight Templar! Huh. Shit. My electricity stuff is probably not amazing here. I'm overburdened. Wait, what? No? Okay. Let's try and berate them. It's not working. I won't be able to menacing stare either. Okay, splattered that one. Otho's fine. I really want to be careful about not shooting someone like Otho, my good friend. Oh god. Somebody hit me real good. Salve injector ourselves. Menacing stare them. Oops, sorry, cute girl. Don't want it to leap to Q-Girl. Stop leaping to Q-Girl. Okay, killed that one. Oh no. Okay, I caught a glimpse of the problem. There it is. Implanted Edcorant Nakaphine, Knight Commander of the Holy Temple. Hostile, impossible. Hated by apes for reprogramming their favorite robot. What a fucker. How dare you reprogram apes robots? Also, oh god. Oh god, oh god. Okay. I am put into a small jail from a stasis field. That's maybe to my advantage. Probably should have used clairvoyance earlier to just see the area that they're invading from. And yeah, the music in this is incredible. I kind of want... Okay, wait. What is the gas here? Fungicide. Fungicide, stun gas, defoliant, corrosive gas. Okay, that's fine. It's not normality gas is the thing, because that would stop this force wall from happening. But I think it's time to put this legendary dude in jail. Yep, there's more of them pouring in. Okay, Q-Girl is fine. That's good. Jacobo's okay. I don't know where Otho went. Otho might be dead. I don't know who can die in this. I think everyone is the terrifying thing. Wait, Otho looks like he's down here? Is this Otho? Did you go charring out? It's Sparafusel. Nobody hurt Sparafusel. Fuck you. I will kill everyone in this room and then myself. No one touch him. My beautiful boy. Tried to throw some stun gas at me. Okay. I am now at Sundermind. Yeah. They really just throw like a deeply inappropriate challenge at you here and go like, here's a bunch of extra things. I'll also God help you if you want everyone to live. You know, these characters that you like. No, I don't want confirmation on which ones can die. I've had a bunch of them die. Oh, Otho looks... That looks like Otho. Otho just ran, which... Hey, you know what? Fair. That'll teach me to love. Right? the music in this is so fucking tense. I love the music in this game. I'm gonna tighten my carapace. And I think I try to get into a mind battle with the Impossible Knight. Maybe I just kill the other one so everybody just gangs up, though. Maybe I just go with this Banner Knight. Probably not a bad idea. My companion, the Mutra Crab, died. Shit. Okay. The knight is dead. I pissed off a Chrome Lane. Oops, sorry. So here's the thing. I'm pretty sure this is a robot. Or at least counts as it, which sucks. Because I was going to try and use Proselytize to steal one of them as an ally. I think I can do that. Also, the Chain Laser hates me. Stop that. God damn it. Stop. Oh my god. Now the other Chain Laser hates me too. Stop it. Oh shit. I did not see that. Uh-oh. The real scary one is no longer in jail. And they're coming for my ass. Sparafusel, be careful. I don't really want to shoot because I might just hit my friend here. I'm gonna berate them. And then I'm gonna run. We're close to Force Wall again. I really want to put them back into jail. I do not want to be next to them. Just like, instantly I just feel that. Crysteel Longsword. Like, I don't think they one-shot me here. But I don't know that they don't one-shot me here. But I'm noticing that they're not getting within, like... They have to get within melee range. So, that seems like... Maybe I just don't get into melee range. Take that. Oh, sweet! Okay, we can sunder their mind. That's gonna be great for me. Oh, my concentration slipped. Fuck. And we accidentally killed the Chrome Lane. Sorry, okay, Sparafusel, I'm sorry. Listen. Oh, God damn it. No. Mafio, please, don't hate. Don't shoot me. I'm helping. God damn it. Mafio. Mafio, no. We're friends, I promise. God, okay, I don't want to be watched right now. Leave me alone. This is a bad time for psychics to try and get me. Okay, come on. Mafio, I'm your friend. You like me. God damn it. I do need weapons that don't friendly fire for this. You are not wrong. Oh, good. All the turrets hate me. And they're... Wait, they're all active again? That's neat. Alright, it's terrified of me. Good. Okay, I will ask if there is some way to unhostile Mafio here besides somehow winning to proselytize. I will actually ask for that. No, come on, man. Is it just wait a number of days? Okay. Got him. Oh! Okay, he immediately got... Oh, that's nice. It went back to being peaceful so he doesn't hate me. That's good. That's good. That's good. So Mafio's alive. Sparfusel's alive. Otho's alive. Q-Girl's alive. We did good. I think that most people are good. We'll find out at Final Death Toll here in a minute. Whew. Let's pick up our rewards. And also sell some stuff off to Mafio. Congratulations on clearing the scary thing. Yeah, I now have scarier things to deal with. It's great. Love this game. My reward is way more terrifying shit. Yeah, right. I shouldn't sell yet. Let's just dump it off, I guess. Doesn't have enough money. I can re-equip my non-friendly fire stuff. Well, my friendly fire stuff, actually. It's not very friendly to friendly fire, but you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and put this back in. Put a solar cell in. Yeah, if you're a strength character, you get some serious gear. But, like, full rate is, like, 160? Yeah. Not really feasible. You gotta be stupidly high strength. Got another hover sled. Ooh, ontological anchors. I don't know what these are. So I guess we can install a cell and see? Wait, I have... Oh god, right. I already have Meat Compass equipped to my one arm. We have Meat Compass, the Compass Bracelet, the Force Bracelet. I don't think we want to unequip any of those. Maybe the Buckler. I don't know. I like our armor value. Yeah, Meat Compass. Problem is it's drained right now. It's our bioscanning bracelet. Which we swelled with inspiration to name, so of course, thanks to Sirius Cow King, it became Meat Compass. We have regular compass and Meat Compass. I don't know what's so weird about this. It all makes perfect sense. Okay, so what the fuck does an ontological anchor do? I gained the ability to deactivate ontological anchor and nothing else. Huh. It beeps. Okay, so it might not actually be working yet. I'm not looking for anybody to tell me how this works, by the way. No? Huh. Got another weird artifact. Refractive? I haven't seen refractive yet. Let's take a look at that. Puzzle. Motorized treads. Ah, that's what's heavy. 75 pounds. Yep. That's if we're a truekin cybernetic, so we can just remove our legs, I'm guessing, and install treads. Oh, and we have 2 of them. Yeah, that would put us overweight, I suppose. Yeah, we know it snaps to ley lines. Perfect information, no notes. Don't need the second ontological anchor. Oh, I would like to look at what this does. 10% chance to refract light-based. Okay. No, why do I have... I don't need those either. Take the visored Nullworm Skull. And an Iron Weave Cloak. Got an Eigen Rifle, which is weird as shit. I've seen these before. Very high accuracy, and they make, like... I guess that they're railguns? They have a lot of damage. I knew we were going to get one because I saw some of the stuff coming from them. But look, 9 1d8. That one's 11 1d12, right? Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, 2 of them. Huh. It sounds fancy because it is. Guess I'll just drop this one for now. Go put things away. I'm just like, I gotta clean up and look at all these spoils, and then we'll continue things in a moment. A little high on all of the chem cells here. Oh, I didn't look at the Iron Weave Cloak either. And I should look at that Nullworm skull. I don't think I care too much about the cloak. Huh. It's just regular one? Interesting. Just one armor. It's definitely not worth it then. Not over our jetpack. Shit, right. I have another hover sled too. God. Okay, Visored Nullworm skull. Extra dodge value. Sure. Oh. No reason to have that one. Discovered a way to conceal myself by losing ego. Well, okay, I figured that one out finally. That's okay. We already have an evil twin chasing me. How much worse can it be that we have Ospreys of Toe? The weird outer god alien thing, maybe? I don't fucking know what Toe is. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. I don't know that far into the story. Let's dump that off. God, there's so much garbage. So much garbage. Oh, and then I didn't even actually dump it. But it's also not really garbage because it's worth a lot. I need to keep some of it. It's a lot of stuff, though. I could sell a bunch of these and get, like, trade goods, but the problem is Mafio doesn't really have enough anymore. Motorized treads are there too. We'll just leave those for now. It's fine. They're hard to carry. We'll grab this other rifle though. Let's have a snack. And talk to Otho. Journey friend, you have my deepest gratitude. Few humans could have defended Gritgate so deftly. Now, give me time to assess our losses and consult with Barthrum. Return soon. Live and drink, Otho. The assessment. Okay. Should have actually done that first, right? Oh, I picked up a million weird artifacts again. Dermal insulation. Skin glitter. I haven't seen this one. Chance to reflect light. Okay. Huh. Inflatable axions. Yeah, I know that. Ultra elastic ankle tendons. Ah, an upgrade on them. More move speed. Grounding shunts. Helps with electric. Charging strike. Ability. Force modulator. You can walk through force fields. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's, interesting. I like that that's not really worth anything for the player character. Like, it only costs 1 to install, because as a player, I don't think that's that useful. But as enemies, that's terrifying. I guess that I don't know, there's some espers that definitely put you into jail, too. God, we have so much money. And just a couple of chem cells. Yeah, we'll just send those off, too. God, and a chain pistol, an Eigen rifle. Okay. And then last but not least, I've got to remove this hover sled. Because as cool as it is, and it is very cool, I need some kind of light. Oh, and I have 2 of them on me. Sure. Okay. Just wondering how I fill this back up again. Ah, there we go. Because it was salty. Fair enough. Jeef, daughter of the 67th. I've assessed the losses we suffered in the attack. No! Shem -1 fucking died, god damn it. First and foremost, let us lament the deaths of our friends, Shem -1 and Darty. That was pretty good. I don't know Darty enough, but I'm sure that if I talked to Darty, I'd feel awful. I don't think that I talked to Darty almost at all. We got lucky. That is not bad. Yeah. I remember the last time that I did this, I had like 5 of them die. Beyond that, 10 robots perished, no books were burned, no bookshelves were destroyed, 2 crops were ruined, 22 gadgets were shattered, and 3 pieces of furniture were destroyed. Such tremendous loss. Thanks to the update. Furthermore, I spoke with Barthorpe. He praised your handling of the Earl of Omenporch, and he thanks you for the bravery you exhibited in defending Gritgate. The attack today reminds us, for too long have we put our faith in the isolation of our guild, and the preoccupations of the Puttis Templar. The looming threat of another attack impels Barthorpe to accelerate his plans, and with them, your position in the guild. Yo, T-Jabs! Good to see you. You're raised to disciple, friend. Barthorpe wishes to speak with you immediately. He wishes to speak with me? Barthorpe himself? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, T-Jabs. T-Jabs is a very cool streamer. What were you up to tonight? We're on one of my... Yo! Thanks for feeding Sonic that chili dog. He loves those. But, yeah, we're at a fairly late point in the game for where I've been, anyway. It's the second furthest that I've been, so we just repelled a big attack. This is a wild game. It's actually a classic roguelike, but it has a ton of story. It's really neat. Tonight was playing Blue Prince. Oh, neat. I'm going to be starting that this week, I believe. We had some votes in our Discord about it. I have it up on my schedule. All free for anybody. I don't gate my Discord at all, really. There's just a sub-club for people to put in suggestions for certain events and things like that, streams. Yes, Disciple. Take the key. Alright. Time to go see Barthorpe. And his copy of Crime and Punishment. Wait, did I not? I didn't grab it, did I? No, I just looked at it. Like a dummy. I really wish that they had put the whole thing in here. But sadly, they have not. It's a pretty big book. It's also a rough read, by the way. Not like, oh, it's hard to read because it's advanced or something, but like, I kind of noped out of it on like page 12 a bit when they do a very detailed and brutal scene with a horse, which I'm not going to get into too much, but whoa. Crime and Punishment is hard to read. For good reason. It's tackling some stuff, but man. Come closer, Nestle, and let me look upon your countenance. You're so old. That's great, too, because we're a gray-beard turtle, which means that we're already ancient, supposedly. We're like, holy shit, I thought I was old. So I am, Nestle. For a millennium now, I've watched the river of time turn the gears of Cud. I even played my part in diverting the river where I could. Oh, but there have been so many players through the years, so many players. And before Cud, beyond the 1,000, little do I remember now, for I was but a cub, a nestling, when my kin and I crossed the Alms Delta into Cud. We were urged on by the flooding of a glacial river that flowed through our hearth cave. The world was just unthawing then, and I recall the roar of the freezing water as it rushed through the grotto, and the frigid spray on my face as I watched in awe. I have more to ask. What's with the houseplant over there? That's my dear friend Euclid. It's a prattle plant. It stores every phrase it hears in its neuroot network, and it mimics speech by flicking its leaves against one another. What comes out is gibberish as often as not, but even so, it's agreeable company for my night spent tinkering. It is old, perhaps older than I am, and it hasn't yet run out of things to say. Oh, I see. He's so old that he thinks that he can just sit there and listen to some regurgitated garbage just over and over. Oh, fucking Chat GPT elder here. Although said you wish to speak to me. I do. Your service to the guild has been laudable, disciple. You braved the vaporous depths of Bethesda Susa and decoded the signal. You secured the spindle grounds and handled the self-appointed Earl. And perhaps most materially, you defended our enclave from the Puttis. Since you returned from Bethesda, you've no doubt wondered at the signal's contents. Verily, I hid them to shield you from the weight of the truth. Only Otho, Q-Girl, and I bear that burden. But circumstances have changed. The river of time pours the gear train of our schemes and devices, and it rushes forth. From here, I must share the burden. You must know. What is it? Where does the signal come from? What does it say? The signal is a beacon of welcoming, and it originates from the top of the spindle. And what is the spindle, truly? The beacon confirmed my hypothesis. The spindle is an elevator, engineered by the Eaters to convey freight to and from the vault of heaven. You see, Nestling, in the earliest aurora of our past, the Eaters of Earth were joined by a great coven of beings that spanned the firmament. But the Eaters succumbed to some terrible temptation, and an injunction was placed on our world. Since then, the stars were silent to us, and our world was left to molder and decay. But something has changed. The signal affirms that an entity roosts atop the spindle and invites us to join it. Dare I say, is the injunction at an end? It's too early to tell, but alas, there could be hope for our world. Oh, no, I use it as background noise. Yeah, that's totally cool. The prattle plant's not killing the planet. Exactly. No, you're right. I intend to ascend the spindle and answer the call, disciple. My protege, Q-Girl, has designed a climber for the ascent. We intended to construct it piecewise at the Enclave and the site itself. But the engineering feat exceeds even our capacity. With time, I am confident we could accomplish it. But the Puttis Templar rob us of our patience. We need to act now, and so as loath as I am to admit it, we need Pax Clank. Who's Pax Clank? Pax Clank is an eccentric mushroom prodigy. All their faults aside, they are a brilliant scientist and engineer, and I have little doubt that they could build the climber faster than we could. Several years have passed since we were last in contact, but they owe us a debt, and we must now collect. Unfortunately, no one knows Pax Clank's whereabouts. Through contacts I made over the years, I inquired as to their location. The most I was able to garner were these enigmatic instructions. Seek the heart of the rainbow, eat the god's flesh, and follow the coral path. I must ask you to decipher this enigma, find Pax Clank, and convince them to construct the climber. Remind Pax of the debt they owe us. It strikes me as likely for this rainbow to refer to the Rainbow Wood, where Clank's kin consort, so I suggest you start there. As I had hoped, disciple. First speak with Q-Girl. She'll hand over her design. Also, wait, how do you... I just realized, how do we know the prattle plant isn't killing the planet? Remember how we all said that we really didn't want to go to the Rainbow Wood for, like, any reason, but it was also really good that we had in Makam Id to read about, like Hinnom and the Rainbow Wood? Hey, guess what? Time to go to the Rainbow Wood, and also to discover this enigma, which I kind of think I understand. I'm guessing. I mean, I definitely don't want this confirmed, but my thought is, because of this book, talking about the Gal Galim, and how they're descended, like, giants or something from the Eaters, that maybe we need to kill and eat a Galgalim? We definitely need to go through the Rainbow Wood first, though. So there's a god's flesh that we need to eat in there somewhere. Either there in Lake Hinnom. Fuck. Like, I don't know. I have to solve this now. Seek the heart of the rainbow, eat the god's flesh, and then follow the coral path. I mean, we definitely have to go through Lake Hinnom. Good luck on killing and eating a Galgalim. Yeah, I know, I know. I'm worried that's not it, but we'll see. We'll go there and we'll find out. First, I'm wondering if I should maybe go to the 6-day stilt. Also, we have some stuff to buy. Could do more cooking and gathering. Could inspiring presence. I don't really have a lot of companions, though. None now, because they died. Tinker level 2 seems pretty good. I... fucking double hit. Well, freeze ray's interesting, so that's what I meant to learn. Perfect. Exactly. Cool. I'm glad that we learned the thing that we wanted. Definitely. Didn't have a choice. Yeah, I do that shit a lot. We have some... oh, no, we don't have photonics. I'm like, did we get a level 6? No. Could technically make a freeze ray. I think. Looks like I have what I need for it. Radio powered also seems amazing, and I can do that. Could also make it scoped. God, it needs a 5 though to do it. These are brand new nanomaterials. Could make our visor no worm skull. Oh no, we can't. We need 2 3s. We don't have enough. All right. I think I'm going to make this radio powered. I almost want to make that Eigen rifle scoped too. It might be time to learn bow and rifle also. actually gonna take a few things. Mostly these. $290. I don't want to go over. Oh, right! Forgot that I had these, too. Interesting. See if any of those are Tinker 2. Okay, can't pick up the motorized treads because they're 75 pounds. Taking things to sell. Sure, good enough. Also, can I learn any of these? Are these Tinker 2? Can build geomagnetic discs. That seems pretty good. Point defense drones and spray a brain. Spray a brain if these walls could talk. What the fuck does that mean? I can make spray a brains. Applicators. What? Wait, what? Can I make something just gain sentience? Maybe? What? Fuck. Also, I love that you can just have a floating drone that shoots for you. Also, I still don't know what compute power on the local lattice really means. I have ideas, but I've never done it. I don't get it. I'd like to make a geomagnetic disc, but photonics are hard to come by. Cool. I got smarter. And one more level, and we get to buy another mutation. What was there to buy that was interesting? I don't really remember. Take a look. There's the gunsmith. Yeah. They've got really cool items for early on. Later on, not so much. We do have a schematics drafter. Okay, that's a thing that we'd really like to see. I already know how to make hologram bracelets. Programmable recoiler is amazing. I can make teleporters to anywhere. Also, random points also pretty neat. Do I have a second floating glow sphere? I think so. Be careful selling that though. So it'd be nice to make a programmable recoiler right now, actually. Specifically for 6-day stilt. It'd be pretty great. I'm willing to waste it on doing this. Like, it's such a pain in the ass to have to come back here. Sure. Gets imprint? Yes, okay. Got it. Apothecary. Can always use more healing. Kind of hard to go wrong on that. Well, the recoilers aren't, like, stupid powerful. They're not, like, a scroll necessarily. In that... Sure. You can't really use them to get out of combat. You already have to be out of combat to use them. Still unbelievably helpful. Okay, book is good. Could buy some humble pie. Okay, that'll work. Out of combat only? That's too bad. Yep. Glowsphere is something I can sell. We want to read this and get a recipe. Spine fruit jam, boar jerky, and dried law petals gives us quills. Huh. And whenever we eat a dreaded tuber or law petal, we heal. It's terrifying to see a Rhymewick, even when you know that it's cool, it's safe here, but man, half a moment of like, wait, what? Oh, no, that's fine. We also had a bookbinder. Neat. And Schrodinger pages. Chapter unspecified. I've never seen that. I wonder why that Ironweave is worth so much money. 'Cause it doesn't look like it's interesting that way. Too much money until suddenly we don't have enough. Actually, what am I doing? Should buy a couple of these back. I have 1,000,000 water back at the base. We can get by with 120. Let's find out what this Schrodinger page does. Because normally they give you reputation with a faction. So, for example, we can entangle this text. Technically, we have, like, we're totally fine with Rhymewicks right now. We have, like, 90% or something cold resistance. Ah, I made them feel welcome to the supper feast. Good of us. What is this? Yeah, so it's literally anyone. Okay, I am going to save that. That is wildly good. Holy shit, that's so nice. I thought it would just be random. That we get a choice is incredible. Wow. That's only 200? That thing is invaluable. Alright. Well, time to go to the Rainbow Wood, I guess. Yeah, I'm way above the level range of a Grimewick, but it's still, like, when you've died to a thing a lot, you always spend just half a moment going like, and then you're like, wait, alright, those are nothing now. Or maybe not nothing, but like, not as big of a problem as you'd think. Like, I still get the butt clench, even though, technically, not really an issue. Oh, we highlighted the, layers because we were looking at getting favor, but we don't really need to worry about that right now, so we can just turn that off. And this is the Rainbow Wood. So I have no idea where to start from. Like, do we go in at an angle? Do we start from here? I mean, I'm not asking the actual question. I'm just... Time to find out, and probably die. Rhetorically, where do we go? Yeah. Oh! Okay. So we got a Ruin. So hold up. Bet from chat is the Sinister Presence. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. It's like another mind, I think is the other one. It's not Psychic Glimmer. This should be our evil twin. That currently we have a 4-0 record against. But we might have a loss here. Let's see. Thing is, yeah, it's our evil twin. We're real strong. That means our evil twin's real strong. Okay, Clairvoyance. Just the Mad Pole. Right, what am I doing? Can't shoot through that force field. That's not my force field. God. Thinking about what I can also have. To use against me right now. I hope they don't proselytize someone. So where are they? I'd like to try and proselytize a Madpole. Oh, so we now have an Eigen Rifle, which I believe the advantage of is that it, like, pierces infinitely. Essentially, or, like, pierces a lot anyway. Okay, so here's the thing. Our twin didn't find us. Let's just leave? We don't need to fight our twin. That doesn't seem like a good use of our time. That seems terrifying and awful. Let's just leave it. Fuck Ibik. Okay. God, I should have really read. I don't know what what the solution is to it this time. And I always forget the exact solution anyway. We need a spray bottle, which I think we have some bought back there, but, okay, if we want to get rid of fungal infections. Because we're going to go through a lot of fungus. Yeah, that's true. Scoreboard is 401. This is the streamer learning wisdom. Yeah, yeah. Okay, treatment is gel and cider. And then eat a raw leech corpse. Okay. Well, that's better than the one time that... I've only cured fungal infection once. My recipe was... I think that it's always the gel and cider. But consuming the raw corpse was a seed sprout worm. And if you're like, hey, I've been watching you for a while. What's a seed sprout worm? Where do you find those? Yeah, great fucking question. They're real goddamn rare. That was a real shit experience. I did actually look up a solution to that one. And my solution was to follow one of the worms that, like, eats up the desert and just churns out random shit until it gets a seed sprout worm. While on a trek through the mirror-worshipping quarter of Igapur, Jaxarduk III lost control of her chariot and drove off a cliff. She was killed at 7 years old. Why was she Who let the Sultan drive? Who gave this woman Who gave this girl? Stop watching me. It's creepy. A license. Leave me alone. Also, okay. Where's the radio powered one? Like, it's showing as full, so I'm guessing that it just kind of automatically gets it. We charge by broadcast power. Okay. Satellite broadcast power is currently occluded by a glass lamp. Interesting. Okay, there we go. I haven't really seen any of that before. I had it once, and only for a very little while. Huh. Kind of thinking that it might just be nice on here. Time to go to the mushroom fields. Gotta bring her in manually. Here we go, Rainbow Wood surface. Fuck. Don't want to go around that one, because it will in fact infect us with fungus. Don't really want to get infected with fungus. Pool of primordial soup. Okay, so I feel like these have something to do with the sludges. I'm not gonna drink it. Let's just... Son of a bitch. Okay, but now I actually want to be going forward. So, like... Fuck, I kind of want to fight the clone now. Oh, hi. It's the clone. Now. Right, what am I doing? Also. Ha! Idiot. Okay, also, do I have anything else that I really want to use? No, we're kind of good right now. We are, like, not hitting them. Stop having such good defenses, me. Now I understand how obnoxious it is to fight me. Jesus Christ. Alright, killed them. 25 experience. Well, at least there weren't a bunch of oozes coming up on us at the same time. Oh! Speaking of a bunch of oozes... Quickened to life, or something akin to life, by the ionic exchange of an ultra-reactive primordial soup and its liquid cousin. Sledger pizza process played out. Okay, so there's a primordial soup and its cousin. I need to pay very close attention to this, because what is spawning these fucking things? Fuck. Like, I don't see another liquid. So here's a fun thing, by the way, about sludges, for those that don't know, or these oozes, or whatever, rather. If you let them get into melee range, they'll just rip off everything from your arms. Everything. Like, instantly. At least from what I've seen. Wait a minute. There are multiple liquids here now, it looks like. Brackish, soupy salt. I don't know. I just don't know. But look, like, they just keep coming. This is the problem. Wait a sec. Why are you worried about this? Because look, they don't stop. Hey, Lexi, good to see you. We'll have to figure out what I need to do to beat these fucking things. I guess it salt at us. So is it when they have salt, maybe? There's so many. God, there's so many. We've killed so many, and there's still so many. And I can't, like, sunder mine. They don't have mines. I've got to imagine. I guess I haven't tried, but... Fuck. There's gotta be a trick. All the salt at me. Okay, there's some kind of weep over there. What is that putting out? Just a salt weep? Okay. Oh god, they're getting so close. No! Oh fuck, I misclicked. Fuck, it's a bad spot. Okay. They just don't stop. Ah! I don't know what to do. We have a lot of movement speed from our multiple legs. Okay. Stunning Force, Ego Projection, or Pyrokinesis. I kind of love Stunning Force. We have really high willpower, so it's actually kind of nice. Because it has a really short cooldown. You can just keep spamming it. Ego Projection's real good too, obviously. It's got like really, really good at melee fighting out of nowhere. Huh. I think I like Stunning Force. I'm gonna do that. Like, they just come from all sides, too. Pay attention to one side, and they just don't stop. Like, maybe I'm just supposed to run past them? just still... Oh god, they're just everywhere. Yeah, legs being higher cost than arms really makes sense when you realize that, like, a lot of solutions to things can be, why are you doing this? Like, I'm kind of questioning that right now. Like, god damn, there's just... What the fuck? Like, I'm trying to just... Fuck. We're in... Okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here now, phase. If I can... Because, like, the minute one of these actually touches me, we're in so much trouble. Okay. Honestly, swimming's kind of looking good in some ways. Same with poison tolerance, maybe. I don't know. A lot of things I could use. Turret might be real helpful. Like, actually.
Finally going to bed.
Good night.
Good night.
Yes. Is that an acid weep? Sure is. Okay. So, good news. No sludges. Bad news, I have no idea what else is happening here. Wine. A wine weep. I like that it's lush. Of course it is. Oh my god, it's 1:30 in the morning. I see what my wife was like. I'm finally going to bed. Discover a Nagazor rose. Well... look around a little bit. What the fuck are you? A wet urchin belcher. Urchins stick to the scum-slick tissue of a cavernous mouth, while soft rayed fins drag the mammoth fish body across the ground. Huh. Alright. Sure. stun you, and kill your mind. I'd like to wake up now, thank you. Fuck. Shit. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Where are these goddamn sludges coming from? How do we kill this many things? I think we're good. Looks like we've discovered everything I care about, and I didn't want to run into a sludge. Hi, sludge. Okay. So it's also been, like, spitting something at me. Oh, it's a dye sludge now. Wait, the salty, inky, salty dye sludge spits a puddle of inky salt. So is it ink and primordial soup that does it? I just don't know. What a nightmare enemy. Well, someday I'll figure it out, I guess. Cider whip. That's kind of good. Oh, I didn't mean to collect all of it, but sure. Love my cider, it's cool. I was thinking some was good because it helps cure fungal infection. Oh god. Don't like seeing this primordial soup because it really feels like it has a lot to do with sludges. And man, those sludges are real bad. Like, I know that you haven't seen any of them hit me, and I've just been murdering them. But you've also noticed that they just, even as I murder them at a pretty prodigious rate, there's just always more. And let me just once again impress upon you, if I did let them hit me, we'd probably be dead. Not one shot, but it would just do enough bad things to us to make it really awful. Neat thing about the Rainbow Wood is that it'd be an incredible source of wealth, if not for the fact that it's also hyper awful. Fair. Asphalt. Okay. Yeah, the weeps are really, really useful. That's why I grabbed the stuff from the cider weep, and that's not even, like, a really useful one. Fuck. They're slow? So that's to our advantage, I hope. Or at least, I'm fast is maybe the better way to have that. I have no idea what we're looking for either. Okay, so there's a wax weep. Don't need wax. This looks like prime ooze area, and the problem is I have no lines of sight because of all these damn mushrooms. So if I just, like, walk one step too far, be face to face with an ooze and just instantly dead. Or at least in real bad shape. Like, really fucked. It's really difficult, if you haven't seen it, to impress upon you how bad the ooze touches. Because it's bad. Okay, didn't get itchy skin. That's good. So I don't have a fungus infection. Didn't even get covered in spores. Got out of there fast enough. Instantly doomed. It's real bad. Like, it doesn't sound like, well, I mean, you drop your weapons. No, like, do you want to just not have any weapons in the middle of this nightmare? Because you're never getting them back either, because it takes you turns to pick them up. Which means every time that you go to pick them up, the ooze hits you again, and all the other oozes, which are all of the oozes everywhere forever, because there's a fucking million of them, all just get one step closer. And so it's like, by the time that you pick them up, you can't equip them or anything. You've already taken a ton of damage, and everything's surrounding you, so you can never put them on. It's just, ugh, nightmare. But, like, you need to kill some of the ones next to you so that you can actually get away. But you can't do that because you can't sunder their mind. I at least have stunning force now. Maybe the cryokinesis was the right thing to do. I could maybe just burn them out. But yeah, it all sucks. It sucks so bad. I don't see any. Slime weep. What the fuck is happening? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, do I just comb the wood? I'm thinking that we just go straight until we hit Lake Hinnom, and maybe when we get out, there's, like, something interesting right on the border or in, like, the center. Like, we kind of went from one edge to the other direct, so I'm wondering if we hit, like, the center of the wood. Like, the worst thing is that I'm in the Rainbow Wood, and I have to deal with all the bullshit here. But also, I don't even know when I'm done dealing with all the bullshit here, or how to be done. Also, man, that oil is worth a lot. As people mentioned, a lot of wealth in here if you could get it. Because you can make combustion cells. So it's just energy. A banana tree. Sure. Okay. Got another one? Fuck. I don't have combustion cells, so I'll just leave it, I guess. In the right circumstances, sludges can one-shot literally anything. Yeah. I believe that. Having to do this manual extra sucks. So scared. If we just go out the other side of the Rainbow Wood and nothing happens, then what do I do? Uh-oh. Wait! The wind begins blowing at near gale intensity from the northwest. Oh my god, I wasn't reading. From the east, okay. From the south? A fresh breeze from the south. What the fuck? But now we're just back. It does say fresh breeze, so maybe... That's the sound of Lake Hinnom. This music. We're still in the Rainbow Wood. Huh. Wait, these are green? Yeah, they'll still cover me in spores if I go near them. Deep pool of wine. And there's no more wind. Fuck. Okay, wait. The primordial soup to the northwest starts reacting with the salt. Okay. It was the salt. How the fuck do we... I did find desalination tablets at one point. Maybe I could throw those into them? Huh. Wait. Wind begins blowing a fresh breeze from the southeast. Do I want to try and go southeast? I guess. I guess. Northwest. I misclicked and didn't just went east, not southeast. Like, these tips don't really work. They're sending me in a weird circle. Oh, no, 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 no. I was pressing 2. Thank you. Copious amounts of forest fire is an option. I mean, I've had a flamethrower, but I don't have a flamethrower. Strong breeze from the west. So strong, gale force, fresh. I don't know what the difference is. Shit. Primordial soup to the northwest starts reacting with the wine. So it's just anything. If primordial soup is next to... Wait. So, like, any of the weeps just makes infinite slimes. Hi, slimes. That's so fucked up. Oh no, it's Jelly Realm. Yep. I'm looking for Clank. Some forgotten ruins. Does that mean this is something I need to do? No, blowing it near gale force intensity from the southwest. No. Larian is just being mad because I just gave up taking Pyrokinesis and instead took Stunning Force. Which, okay, fine, you're right. That's probably a mistake on my part. I just like the fast cooldown on a high willpower character with Stunning Force. Oh, my kitty's yelling at me. It is bedtime. Okay, it said the wind begins blowing near southwest. Okay. Fuck. Cat. Go ahead. I bumped it because of him. Come on. I hear ya. I do love to throw mind grenades. It's pretty good. We following winds now? I'm trying. I don't know. So southwest? Oh, cat. Fuck. My itchy skin. No, no, I don't want itchy skin. Cat, you're not helping with this. Thank you. I know, I know. Okay, so lots of sap and cider coming on. There must be something we can do, like... Ow, yes, I know. Maybe there's, like, alchemy-style things we can do, like Noida, to counter some of the saps based on what they're reacting with. I clicked the treat button. Here you go, bud. Alright, ready? Tap. Good boy. Okay, and then tap. Good kitty. There you go. Lots of treats. Good boy. That was more than 2, by the way. He ate a bunch of them in each of those because he's a little shithead. Don't hit me again. I didn't tell you to tap. There's a lot of oozes on this one. And our skin's itching now. This all sucks. I hate this. Very gentle breeze from the west. Why is it always a different fucking direction? And like, it is silly late. I know. You're not wrong. Fuck. Wait. Is that gel? It's wax. Also, I still need to find a leech to eat. If I want to solve the fungal problem I'm about to have. Fresh breeze from the southwest. What's the difference? I don't want this answer, but I'm mad. We're not dripping anything, right? Good. I'm wondering if, like, even us dripping things is probably really bad. It's southwest. And now my evil twin. If we did have a flamethrower, that would be pretty nice. Let me shake off being shamed. Where are you shaming me from? Get back here. There he is. No, what am I doing? Right. Are are they fighting? Are there oozes after Evil Jeef? Huh. My evil twin just called me cringe. Yeah, but we know who the real cringe is. Also, he's perfect. Fuck. I have too much goddamn armor. This is very stupid. Neither one of us is hurt, really. This is unreal. Okay. So it seems like a pretty good method, actually, that we wait until they go ahead with Sunder Mind, then we Stunning Force them, and then we Sunder them back. I hate my unkillable turtle shell. Gotta try and Sunder Mine soon. Okay. There we go. Oh shit, they shook off the stun right away. That's unfortunate. Got him. My evil twin's second head parried the parry. Sure did. 1 second. Whew. Sorry. Whew. My skin itches. Great. I love it. Okay, wait a minute. So before it sets all the way in and it's just itchy skin, anything we can do? Okay, the deformation set. Once the full affliction takes hold. I don't think you can fight it off once you've got it. Yeah, I don't think that we can. Shit. Because I don't think it counts as disease in the same way. I guess I'll try. intensifies to near gale intensity, blowing from the west. Well... let's try to get to the west, then. Before we're overwhelmed by all these sludges, because there's about to be a lot of them. Okay, so we've been here before. Now no direction at all. Just west again? And nothing. God. Huh. Gentle breeze from the northwest. And then nothing. I feel like following the wind is not working. I don't know why. The northwest. Is that fresh water? God damn. Okay, so now we're out of the Rainbow Wood. Fuck. Well, shit. I have no idea where to go. Guess we're gonna wander around a little bit more next time, because it is stupid late. 2 o'clock in the morning. This is a lot of fun. I have my schedule up for the week, so we're not gonna be playing as much CUD now, but I am very excited to come back to this, as you can imagine. Trying to figure out mushroom hell here is something. I'm very compelled. I have no idea what to do. This is the most stumped I've been in this game, for sure. And it's the worst area. So it'll be interesting. I hope you have a good night. I'll eventually edit this all together. We're going to probably have to have this as like a 2 or 3-parter. We all hate Mushroom Realm. If you like the stream, those follows mean a lot. You always check out the podcast. We'll be back tomorrow with... What was I doing tomorrow? I was doing something. My announcement was... Oh, shit! We're doing Tex Murphy Part 2! Gonna do some more DOS adventure games, because that's what people all voted for. And don't go away, because I'm going to send you to somebody else. See who's around.